When is the best time for vacation is after vacations. Because when you finish your vacations, the only thing you want is to last a little bit longer. So we have a discussion with a lot of professors, and they decided to make a week TVRS, September the 10th. So you finished in August, you go home, you work a little bit, and then you say, there is something coming. So it started, and we needed an excuse. And the excuse was, let's make it scientific. And, okay, let's make it knowledge transfer. And we got into it, we sunk into it. And every year, it became more professional, so it was almost losing the essence of friendliness, of knowing each other. And you know how many ophthalmologists have come those 10 years from Thessaloniki, which nobody knew before? 450 ophthalmologists have formed a group now, TVRS group, that they exchange information. And the most important thing of this TVRS system is that 5 or 6 people of your speakers and faculty now are the first-time students from the first TVRS. It's nothing more joyful to have your students to become professor and to know much more than you do, so you can only say jokes and come stand by, because they know all the new techniques and you know nothing. But I can show you intracapsular cataract that nobody else has. Extracapsular is very new to me, but intracapsular is. And all these things. And also, we made it to connect with other knowledge systems that there are. One of the knowledge systems that they want to say hello to you, if I can put it together, we have to push play, huh? I'm the most advanced technological person you've ever seen. So this is EuroLAM, European Latin America Cooperation for Knowledge Transfer, EuroLAM. Professor Pelagius is the head of this, and we are now combining this together. So all the TVRS people are invited next year to Monterrey, Mexico. And we have a combined meeting, TVRS and EuroLAM Congress, which is coming next year. Also, another very important thing that is happening due to the crisis, the coronavirus crisis, was, have you heard of retina awesome? Retina awesome is a formation of many ophthalmologists that they got together in the coronavirus time, and they make a lot of films, a lot of exchange. And now we are combined with TVRS, and we did, and we have this salute.
Hello, I'm Dr. Hudson Nakamura, IMD, retina specialist in Brazil, founder of Retinosome Retina in Vitreous International. I'm so happy to be here with you in another TVRS meeting. I want to thank Athanasius and all the other organizers of the event. The Thessaloniki Vitreoretinal Summer School inspired me to this lecture with the following subject: double pill tips, where to reach and where to go. Guess what? You should have a feeling. So the patient had his epiretinal membrane with a large intraretinal cyst. The patient was pseudophakic, and we carry on this vitrectomy, doing as much as possible the core vitrectomy and the peripheral vitrectomy in order to relieve all tractions and vitreous attached to the macular surface. And you have here the view from a macular lens already, and we kind of go very close with the cutter without causing tractions, so that we could relieve any adherences from the hyaloid. And now the air fluid exchange is a very complete one, because we have to dry the eye out of any fluid, so that we have enough space to inject the brilliant blue, which is the next step, and to get a good staining of the internal limiting membrane. The interesting thing is that when we inject the brilliant blue, and after we get back to fluid now and no air, we have the contrast between the internal limiting membrane that was stained and the epiretinal tissue. And as you see here, we got an edge from the epiretinal tissue, the small pinch in the periphery, and you see that it's really attached. But then we got the edge for the internal limiting membrane, and so we surpassed that area that we attempted to peel first. And from here, we vessels are very slowly, not to cause tractions on the vessels as well. And you see here, you're able to observe how the internal limiting membrane looks like. And of course, we have to free the retina around the arcades here of the that we did not observe. We do a rotation.
Well, this was Hudson Nakamura, and the thing that you show, it's very obvious that you have to do it here yourself. We have ILM systems, we have Ingenuity systems, and one of the tasks you have to do is to remove the ILM with an Ingenuity system, which is not easy to have at your operating theater. If you see the equipment we have there, I don't have it in my theater. So I come in the wet lab to train with you. but it's incredibly important. The other thing you have to remember is that this course, the Open Day today, is in cooperation with the Open Date. Open Date means that we have now connected with the internet, with a lot of Greek surgeons to see what we're doing and everything. And we got some lecture day, because having a lecture date, we give space for the setup. We give space to talk to you, because you're going to find a page outside to say, because we don't have all the CVs that we wanted to. You'd say what you want, how much experience you are. So it gives us time to prepare for tomorrow, which is going to be very hectic. And today I'm going to give the podium to one of the most important Greek surgeons, who is Leonidas Mavroudis. He's an anterior chamber, he does cataract, he does Yamani, he does a lot of things that, and we're proud to have him work together. And he's going to take over to the organization of this Open Day, Lecture Day. And remember, this is not a convention. This is not a meeting. This is, stop what you're saying. This is not right. I agree. I don't agree. It's not 10 minutes and you stop. The timetable, it's something like a timetable. You're here in a matter of a campus. You come 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, and you leave 12 o'clock at night. Because at 8 o'clock every day, you have to take a walk to the nearest taverna. Are you laughing? Let me see if you can do it. It is a test of strength and courage. And then you have to wake up next day at 8 o'clock, and that's every night. So don't make it a convention because I'm going to leave. This is something else. It's a group of friendly people who would like to experience a lot of things together. And you have to get together, bonding together, going out together, getting to know each other together. So it's not 4 o'clock, we stop, and then you go this way, you go this way, you go this way. Everybody has to be together from the morning till night. Okay? Now, let me introduce you to Leonidas Mavroudis, who's going to take over from now on, so I can get a coffee or something like that. Please, Leonidas. Sorry.